Welcome to Talk Relay. I'm your host, Linda Johnson, and it is now my pleasure to introduce our first guest today, Mr. John Slate. John is joining us via satellite. He's busy in Atlanta, kicking off one of his football programs. First off, I want to thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Linda, for the opportunity to be here.
Okay, let's go a little over his career. A former running back for the Boston Buckaroos, he's had an incredible career. Winner of 3 MVPs and a 10-time Pro Bowler. I think your fans and I are a little curious. What do you feel was the chronicle of your football career? What would you say your biggest accomplishment was?
Well, the Pro Bowls were a good time to play with the best of the best. But I have to say, my all-time football achievement would be playing in the Super Bowl. It was a good run to Houston. All the fans were there, being supported. It was a very exciting time. It was great.
Well, we all know you retired in '98, but you're still actively involved in many different things. Why don't you share with us what you've been up to after football, that is. What is it that you enjoy doing with yourself?
Well, besides football, I've been up to a lot of different things. I'm an inspirational, motivational speaker. Slides taking me all across the country and parts of the world. I went to Iraq last September to speak with the troops over there and thank them for doing what they do. I go down south and try to help the students down there who have been affected by natural disasters. You know, I really enjoy doing that, but I can never lose my passion for the ball.
Yes, and I think it shows in how you played and how you're still heavily involved with this sport. Why don't you talk a little bit about how you still work with these young athletes and what sort of programs are you running out there in Atlanta?
Well, yes, on the football side of things, I've been working with these college athletes across the country, getting them ready for the pro day and combine tests. You know, route running, weightlifting, speed drills. I mean, any little tricks of the trade I can get these guys to help them make their future team and be a better back.
Can you share a few of these tricks of the trade with some of our aspiring viewers? And what other various things did you learn that you're now teaching in these programs? And what are your goals for these young athletes?
Okay, yeah, things like, you know, reading blocks, picking up blitzers, running your route precisely. You know, little things I can pass on to these guys to make them the all-time backs.
Talk a little bit about your workout regimen. We all know you had a heavy workout regimen in your playing days. Is this the same regimen you train these men with? And how did you create this routine?
I think for me, I was starting to see different backs do different things and knew that physically I was limited. So I had to, you know, change up my workout drill. So now I'm more a power lifter, explosive lifting, you know, dumbbell drills. I even do a little speed drills in between the standard, you know, rest time. So help me keep my speed up, you know, speed drills. This ensures me to be the total athlete I can be.
Well, speaking of different backs doing different things, could you tell us which running backs you feel are doing the right things on film and television? You know, the little tricks of the trade, as you say?
Oh, man. There are so many great guys out there right now. I mean, Troy Carter, for instance, can make so many mistakes and still do amazing things. And let me see, the most underrated guy who was unknown that I've seen is Brad Williams. This guy's the 4th leading rusher in football history, and people wouldn't know it. I mean, he's just a prime example of someone who runs their routes precisely, who gets in and gets out precisely, you know? Just an all-around good back.
Well, one more question from our college viewers before you go. They want to know, when you were playing college football, how tough was it to maintain the demand in academics and the demand and rigors of playing football?
Yeah, the college I went to was very challenging, but thankfully they had programs and tutors to help us balance out academics and sports. It was very challenging, but you know what? I met a lot of great people there. It was a great experience, and I wouldn't intend it for nothing. I got long lifetime friends now.
Oh, great. Well, before we go, I want to say it was an honor to speak with you today, and you're still loved by many of your fans, and we all loved watching you play. and we look forward to what you're up to next.
Hey, thanks, Linda. Glad to be here. I'll see you next time.
And that, kids, does it for another Talk Relay, where we take your questions and get them answered from the very source. So keep those questions coming in and look forward to the next installment. We'll see you real soon.